Hello everyone, I'm Elon the Stylist, and today we're going to be discussing emotions. We're going to be talking about balancing emotions and what all this has to even do with your hair. All right, let's get to it. So basically, how did this even come about? I'm studying for my cosmetology test and I come across a question. Here's the note card itself. It says, which of the following influences the health of a person's hair the most? I'm like, the most? The answer really surprised me, okay? It's not oiling your scalp. It's not just drinking water. It's not just getting regular trims. What are the other myths that people think contribute to your hair growth, right? The answer, physical and emotional health. I was like, okay. The physical health part made sense. Okay, so that is where you come into like drinking water, getting regular exercise, eating properly, having a well-balanced diet, all of that, you know, the physical health of your body, right? Obviously. Emotional health is the one that really surprised me. I said to myself, okay, so we need to talk about this, you know? So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys 5 tips to balancing your emotions and to improve your overall emotional health, okay? So we can have some long flowing tresses, okay? All right. So tip number 1 is control your thoughts. When it comes to controlling your thoughts, the action is actually called mindfulness. So that literally means that every time you feel yourself start to think of something that is going to stress you out, I'm having an anxiety attack. Instead of allowing that to happen, you stop that thought and you say, no, I am not going to think that way. I'm going to think more positively. And that's something we literally have to have control over as humans, okay? I have to do it every single day. We've all been through things in our lives that cause us to think negatively, that cause us to remember pain and hurt over and over again, but we don't have to do that. We can literally just say, no, today I'm going to control my thoughts. I'm going to think happy, positive thoughts all day. It's going to be a great day. You literally want to wake up every morning and say that. Today is going to be a great day. Nothing's going to come in my way and it's going to be amazing. All right. That's number 1. Control your thoughts. All right. Number 2, be optimistic. Anytime something actually comes your way, it's like this is not a part of your thoughts. This is like somebody comes to you with something negative. Literally taking something negative and making it into a positive, okay? So I have to do this as well every day. You know, we may deal with things with work, or actually I have naturally been an optimistic person all my life. So it's actually when people come to me with things. So my friends may come to me and say, girl, you know, my car broke down. You know what I usually say? Girl, thank God you have a car. Look at that. You know, you literally have to just see the bright side of things. It may be that, you know, oh, I'm a little bit behind on bills. Hello, thank God you have a job to pay some of those bills. You know, there's people always out there with the worst situation. So always remembering that can actually help you to be more optimistic. Just seeing the bright side of things. It's literally just remembering the blessings that you do have in life, okay? So tip number 3, protect your energy. All right, this one is super important. So when it comes to balancing your emotions, if you have people around you that are super negative and super emotional themselves that don't know how to balance their emotions, it's gonna affect you. Energy is magnetic. Energy is definitely, what's the word I'm looking for? Contagious. So let's say your best friend is a very negative person. Don't you think that's going to affect you in some way? I know that it's better to have like a balance when it comes to friendships, but you want like-minded people around you at all times. So set yourself up with a good group of positive people that can keep you uplifted and keep you happy, keep you inspired. If your friends are constantly tearing you down and making you remember that old fling that hurt you and constantly just reminding you of negative things, you gotta let them go, sis. Like, that's literally just gonna keep you in a negative hunch, and you don't want that. We want to stay positive. So protecting your energy doesn't just have to do with your friends. It also has to do with the music you listen to, the type of TV you watch, the places you go. So literally everything you do, you want to protect your spirit. So let me give you a quick example. Let's say you're listening to the radio and a song comes on that reminds you of your ex that you really had a hard time getting over, but that's your song. So you really want to play it because it's like, oh, I had a good memory here. It's also connected to a negative memory. So you may want to turn the radio off. You may want to control your music instead of just letting anything play. I have to actually not turn my phone on shuffle when I'm traveling or going places because the enemy is the angel of music. Did y'all know that? I just learned that myself. So putting your phone on shuffle and just listen to the radio, anytime you don't have complete control over what you're listening to, the enemy is going to try in some way to get to you in some type of memory, okay? So just be very careful. All right, that's that. Protecting your energy. Y'all got it. Number 4, never stop learning. So what does this have to do with your emotions? All right. So some people get really emotional when they have to combat change. Okay. So let's say you're at work and you are used to the flow of things and you're so comfortable and things are going well. All of a sudden they tell you, Monica, you have a completely different job to do now. This is what you're going to do. And you have to learn something completely new. That can freak a lot of people out. I know I would be like, what? I'm so good at my job. It's actually happened to me before. But guess what? I didn't panic. I didn't just say, I quit. No, I decided to pick up the books and start learning. Never stop learning. If you are continuously reading and picking up on new knowledge, you'll never get left behind to a point where you don't understand things. So that's super important in today's fast growing technology world, okay? So you guys always be learning something new. That's going to keep your stress levels lower. It's going to make you one step ahead of the game, okay? That's what we want to be. All right, number 5, final tip. This is my favorite one. Be you. Always be yourself. Never, ever, ever let someone make you feel like you have to be someone other than yourself, okay? This is super important because when you're trying to be something that you're not, it can become stressful, okay? Trust me, I've done it, okay? Literally, when you're in an environment where you feel intimidated or that you can't be yourself and not be judged and you can't be yourself and be accepted, that's what it is. Instead of trying to conform to that group or that person or that environment, change the environment. Don't hang out with that person anymore because you can't be yourself around them. They don't accept you. Be around people who do accept you. Find people who love you for exactly who you are. And matter of fact, if they don't, continue to be yourself until they do. Forget that. You don't even have to worry about other people's opinions. Be where you are. God placed you where you are for a reason and a purpose. And if you don't let that light shine, sis, let me just tell you, I finally learned to be myself, and it is the most freeing thing in the world. It's the best feeling to just be me. I am Elon the stylist, okay? And nobody can stop me. Who gonna stop me though? For real, you guys. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you now understand a little bit more about your emotions and how they can affect your hair, because we want long, healthy, flowing hair. All right? This is Elon the stylist. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and follow me on all my social media. All right, thanks so much. Bye-bye.